Welcome to Deadine on the Zombie Network, the only place zombies can be open and be themselves. Here's your host, Dyin Seacrest.
I'm Dyin Seacrest, and welcome to the show. Today we're interviewing some of our regulars, Igor, Dusty, and Charles Merriweather. Okay, guys, come stand over here. So, Charles, could you start off by telling us what happened to the rest of you?
Well, back in 1973, I was an orthopedic surgeon. One day I was working on connecting nerves to prosthetic feet. I decided to cut my own foot off and try it on myself. So I picked up a saw and cut it off. At this point I guess I was disconnected from my master and became the foot I am today. As the Great Invasion of 73 was just then sweeping the nation.
Oh yeah, I remember that. I was standing in Zmar with a cart full of spray paint when I got the news.
Yeah.
So, anyway, then what happened?
Oh. Then my master threw me out the window to throw off the scent of the zombies. I sat there out there in the side yard for 6 days and 6 nights when finally the zombies arrived. Then they were in a large crowd, one member of which was a very nice old lady named Muriel, who bit me, turning me into a zombie, but decided to keep me in a purse as a pet instead.
Aw, she sounds nice. Okay, our next guest is a very interesting friend of mine. This, everyone, is Igor. Igor, how are you today?
What?
Really? I'm glad to hear that. Thank you, I'm flattered. See, Igor was attacked in the same invasion as Charles was. The only difference was that he was attacked in a crowd of over 200, and they hit him so hard it caused permanent brain damage. It made it impossible for him to speak clearly anymore. Okay, our next guest comes to us from Minnesota to talk about his new book, Rotting in Minneapolis. Dusty?
Hey there, this is my new book, Rotting in Minneapolis. It's all about my story of my transformation between human and zombie. It started one morning in my living room. I had just slipped on my fuzzy bunny slippers and went out to my front porch and got the paper, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I went out there, and standing before me were my 2 twin sisters, Sally and Allie.
Aw, coming for a nice visit, were they?
Oh no, you see, they weren't as they usually were. You see, they were zombies, affected by that virus, you know?
Oh, yeah.
One of them bit me, leaving me bleeding all over my front stoop. To this day, I still have no idea which one bit me because they're identical twins, you know?
My goodness, infected by your own sister. Let's hope they're watching now. Maybe you'll find out someday.
Oh yes, it was very scary.
So then what happened?
Well, I guess you'll have to buy the book and find out.
Alright everyone, Bob's giving me that signal again. Time to wrap up the show. Thanks for coming out tonight. Don't forget, it was brought to you in part by Emergency Alert.
One day I was baking cookies